Hi, I'm Sam, your inner voice and self-trust coach for women who refuse to choose between career success and being fully present with their kids. This is Journal Entries, where we break free from self-sabotage, reconnect with our inner wisdom, and live truly fulfilled lives in both of our roles. Let's dive in. Hello, welcome to this week's journaling session. If you are driving or doing dishes right now and your hands are all sudsy, or in any space where you're not able to physically write, that is okay. You can just think through the prompts that I'm about to share with you. The thing that you're going to experience is simply awareness, which is always the key to transformation. It's the key to unlocking what's been going on, what's been holding you back. And you don't have to actually write all of the time to experience that. Today, we are getting into a deeply personal topic. I will likely record a full episode on this. If you are on my newsletter email list, you already know behind the scenes of what happened with this full situation. It was the email titled Nervous Poops and Standing Up to My Ex. So if that doesn't tell you a little bit about what we're going to get into today, I will go ahead and tell you. So we're going to be talking about self-sabotage and how it prevents us from taking action, and then the lessons that we learn or that we need to learn. There are some sorts of self-sabotage that just feel frustrating. One of my top self-sabotage patterns is the procrastinator. And it feels annoying. I know when I'm doing it and I'm just like, oh, why can I not just do the thing? There are other types of self-sabotage that are very subconscious. They are so sneaky that we often don't realize that they feel good. They are keeping us safe. They trick us to think that it's not actually self-sabotage. It's the right thing to do to not take action if you are also the procrastinator, or to stay people-pleasing, or to stay keeping busy if you're the restless, or to stay overthinking, because overthinking means that you're having a solution proactively for all situations. We think that these are good things. It keeps us safe, and not doing that would be unsafe. It would feel scary to not have that. Something that happened in my life recently, without going into too many details, is that I submitted paperwork for child support for my son to go through the state instead of just accepting it through Zelle, like direct deposit through my bank. This was huge for me. I have been not doing that for 3.5 years. And I knew that it was because of my people-pleasing sabotage behavior. I knew that my ex didn't want that. And also my avoider. I not only was avoiding this for 3.5 years, but more so the last 7 months. I printed out the application to do this in January. And since then, I would fill out the application a little bit and then wait a little bit. And then it was actually complete, except for some other papers that I needed to print off, for at least 1 month, maybe 2 months. So I finally took this action despite the sabotage patterns. And I journaled on this because I thought, why now? Why did I finally suddenly have this urge? And not just urge, but confidence to follow through on this. And I journaled through just one prompt. And that prompt was, what did I have to learn or believe or work up the courage to do in order to do this? And 2 things emerged for me. 1, I had to trust that I could handle the response from my ex. And 2, I had to separate my needs from someone else's struggles. That last one was huge, and that will likely be the other podcast episode. So my prompts for you today. Number 1, what is something that you have been wanting to do, but you have not yet taken action on it? When you think of this action, you might feel a little resistance or fear, or maybe the yeah, but, like you already start to make some excuses for why you haven't done the thing. Prompt 2, do you know what sabotage patterns might be getting in the way? Can you sense that? Do you know that you're a people pleaser already? Do you know that you are just avoiding something? Are you the overthinker? Do you like things to go perfectly and you're just waiting so that you can do it in a perfect way or a very specific way? Or are you the controller? You're trying to control everything and everyone. What's coming up for you as to why you're not taking action? And lastly, your third prompt, what do you think that you need to believe about yourself or the situation? What do you need to learn? What do you need to do? Is there any courage you need to work up? What needs to happen in order for you to take action? Amazing job. This is powerful work. The next layer of work is actually doing that third step. It's gaining that courage, working through those fears. It's learning those lessons, but you just identified not only your sabotage patterns, but also what it is that you need to do. And it can take days to years to learn that. You can definitely expedite that learning process, especially with a coach or with targeted learning. Like now that you know that, let's say it's people pleasing, hone in on that. Stop reading all of the self-help books and just hone in on your people pleasing. And that will skyrocket your growth and get you to take action. I hope that you loved today's journaling session just as much as I loved prompting you through it. If you're not already, feel free to subscribe so that you get notified for the next episode. Thank you so much for being here. I will see you right here on Journal Entries next week. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Thanks for joining me for today's journal entry. If something resonated with you, I'd love to know about it. Screenshot this episode, share it on social media, and tag me at samantha.s.says, or even leave a review, which will help more women find this podcast to create more fulfillment in their career and as a mom. And hey, if you're thinking, I wish I could get more of this, I've got you covered. Click on the link in the show notes, which I customize each week based on what we're talking about. And I always include the link to the Calm Mind Blueprint, which are my 5 journal prompts to go from overwhelm to inner peace in 2 to 10 minutes a day. Subscribe so that you catch my Thursday 5-minute journal with me episodes and next week's full episode where we will continue this journey together. I'll see you then.